Amazon has taken over the planet, quite literally. This mega corporation fuels climate change, produces physical waste, and is run by billionaires who are pulling the strings of media and governments. This is all bad news, but what can we do about it? We can simply quit giving Amazon our money. Hello everyone, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel where I talk about all sorts of things zero waste, focusing on free, easy, and fun ways to live low waste and practical ways to be an activist. Because that's right, everybody can be an activist. And one of those ways is by voting with your dollar. If you've never heard this term before, definitely check out this video now or next. And before we get into it, I know that I talk a little bit fast. There's a gear icon right down here where you can change the speed of the video to something that better suits you. Anyway, yes, voting with your dollar does matter. I'll give you the short version of voting with your dollar right now. The less money that we give to Amazon, the less money that they will have to exploit people and destroy the planet. Amazon is one of the worst companies that I can think of, from union busting to having known poor working conditions, being one of the world's largest polluters. This is not a company that I feel good about giving my money to, because when you give a company your money, it is essentially an investment for them to return back into their company to do good things or bad things. And there have been many examples throughout history about voting with your dollar. Honestly, Amazon has a couple of their own. They have been under scrutiny for years about their plastic pollution, and they've cut back on it. This is not me saying that Amazon is a good company and we should be supporting them. This is me saying that our money does matter. If we are telling Amazon, hey, we're not going to give you money if you're going to keep being the world's largest polluter, they're going to listen to that. So if you feel the same and you want to quit giving your money to Amazon, but you're not really sure where to start, this is the video for you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Tip number 1 is to cancel your Prime membership. This essentially still allows you to have an Amazon account and use Amazon as needed, but I think canceling Prime is a great way to reduce your reliance on Amazon. Plenty of people have Amazon Prime because of their 1 to 2 day shipping. Honestly, I'm not even sure how fast it is anymore because I haven't had Amazon in 5 years. Amazon Prime has made us so addicted to shopping and itching for that hit of dopamine at lightning speeds. We hit order and we get said order in a day or less even. Quite literally, it is addicting. So cancel your Prime membership, because now if you head to Amazon, you really have to think through that purchase. Like, am I willing to wait 5 days for this to show up on my door? Am I willing to wait X amount of time and spend X amount of money? Because I think Prime also gives you discounts on items. So if you cancel your Prime membership, it will cost you more for certain items, it will cost you more for shipping, and it will take longer to get stuff shipped to you. This was my first step, and I think this will really be beneficial in helping you slowly give up Amazon over time. Because yeah, you don't have to do it overnight if you don't want to. I mean, yeah, if you want to give up all of Amazon right now, you totally can, but this is a great first step. Plus, this also removes other benefits such as streaming, which you can do elsewhere, and stop giving Amazon money in this way. Number 2 is to cancel your entire account. Once you've weaned yourself off of Amazon Prime and you've taken a couple of steps back, now's the time to do a full account cancellation. And hopefully, if you don't have an account, this should quench the urge to use it so much. Follow this up by deleting the app and removing any bookmarks that you have for it on your computer browser. If you find yourself still manually typing in the web address and you don't want to visit this site, find a way to put a child block on this domain so that you can't access it. Now, a note here. If there is something that you absolutely need on Amazon, please feel free to use it for that need. Just like with anything in the sustainability movement, if you need a piece of plastic, if you need a medication in plastic, it is okay to consume plastic for something that you need. Just like with Amazon, like if you absolutely need something on that you cannot access anywhere else, fine. The point of breaking up with Amazon here is to quit over-consuming on Amazon. Quit relying on Amazon for everything. For example, my film camera takes a very specific battery that I can't find anywhere else. I've looked at Walmart, I've looked at Best Buy, I've looked at batteries and bulbs, I've looked everywhere. If anybody knows where I can get this battery, not on Amazon, please let me know. I do order a multiple pack so that it does last me like literal years, but if I can remove even this one purchase that I make on Amazon on occasion, I would love to. And as I say, when it comes to zero waste and sustainability, you don't have to reach 100%. If you give up Amazon 99% of the time, that's still excellent. Even if you give it up 50%, 10%, that's still a step in the right direction. And eventually you will be able to get away from Amazon completely. Yeah, back in the day, I used to fully browse Amazon for fun, make wish lists for fun, order off Amazon for fun. This was like back in, 2017 to 2019-ish, but it definitely was a little bit of a vice. And look at me now, I never even think about Amazon. Even the cool shows they have on there, I don't care. I don't want to give them my money. So what have I done instead of shopping on Amazon? I have found other businesses to support. It can be hard to switch to a small business after Amazon because Amazon gets you so used to being able to buy everything with the click of a button at the cheapest prices with the quickest delivery times. No one else comes close to comparing to this, and that is the exact point of their business model, and also why their business model is so harmful to like the rest of the economy, right? Because small businesses can't compete with these prices. Small businesses cannot compete with these shipping times, especially books. Amazon purposefully lowers the prices of their books because they can afford to take that cut, therefore making themselves an extreme competitor to indie bookstores who cannot afford to lower the cost of their books. This puts bookstores and other small businesses out of business. And as more and more companies go out of business, Amazon is slowly becoming a monopoly. Therefore, they can control the price of everything. And once they become monopolized enough, They can raise prices because they're the only ones that are selling those items. You can see where this becomes so dangerous economically for you and me. Anyway, bringing it back to small businesses. It can be a real practice in patience to go from having something on your doorstep within 24 hours of ordering it to having to wait 5 to 10 days. But honestly, if you need something urgently, it's probably just best to go in person, to a grocery store, to a supermarket, whatever it might be. If you want to get that quick fix of online shopping, here's a list of online zero waste stores that sell just about everything in an eco way. Eco toilet paper, eco toothpaste, water bottles, lunch boxes, whatever it might be that you're looking for, a bunch of eco brands on these zero waste marketplaces. Now, I would love to encourage you to shop in person to reduce some emissions. Obviously, shopping in person, that stuff still had to be shipped to that store. It's not zero emissions to shop in person, but shopping locally at a business in your town is also great for your local economy, a great way to make friends, great way to meet your neighbors, and keep that small business in your town open. And yes, shopping small is inherently better for the planet, which you can learn more about in this video. Tip number 4, I highly encourage people to find a new hobby that's not shopping. Because yes, shopping can be a hobby. Shopping can be addictive because of that quick hit of dopamine that it gives you. So find something else to scratch that dopamine itch. Here are just a few ideas, but there are endless opportunities. If you can't fully break up with shopping, try secondhand shopping instead. It's more eco-friendly, pretty much just as cheap as Amazon junk, and it's more unique. Try reading a book. Head to your local library and get a free library card and pick up reading as a new hobby. You could go on a walk or a hike. Try hunting for free little libraries. It's like a treasure hunt that gives you a good feeling, a good sense of satisfaction, and you can find some fun treasures. Try a craft, literally any craft, crocheting, knitting, sewing, painting, woodworking, whatever works for you. Simply hang out with friends, host a tea party, host a dinner party, watch a movie together. You could take a class, such as a pottery class, a language class, or something of that nature. If you want some more advice for how to break up with consumerism, I highly recommend this video next, or you can get my free guide. The next tip is to try a slow hobby. If you're new to hobbies, definitely try one of those other hobbies first, because those hobbies will give you that quick hit of dopamine. You can go on a hike within 30 minutes and be rewarded. You can read a book within just a couple days and be rewarded. But I also encourage you to add some slow hobbies into your repertoire of hobbies. Now, what is a slow hobby? It is a hobby that takes a long time to complete. It allows your brain to slow down, it allows you to practice patience, and it teaches you that progress takes time, because Amazon has trained us in the past to want more and want it now. We need to unlearn that. Learn how to take your time and learn that good things take time. So here are a few hobby ideas that might take a couple days, might take a couple weeks, or even a couple months. Reading. I know I already hinted at that, but it depends on your pace. It depends on the size of the book. If you're new to reading, start with a small book, 100, 200 pages, some little novellas or something, but maybe you eventually dive into like some 500 to 1,000 page books that take you potentially weeks to complete. If you have already crocheted or knitted before, try a bigger project. Try a blanket that will literally take you weeks or months to complete. I'm also crocheting another t-shirt rug right now. These are a labor of love. Each t-shirt I have to cut and make the yarn myself, and then each ball of yarn I have to crochet into the rug. And crocheting with t-shirt yarn is so difficult and time consuming, but truly the result is so rewarding in the end. You could try sewing, a large project, woodworking, mastering rock climbing, painting, pottery, scrapbooking, and especially gardening. Gardening will teach you that the good stuff takes time, it takes meticulous care. But yeah, these are just a few examples of hobbies that can slow down your brain, slow down your thought process, and show you that good things take time. Next, we're also gonna ditch Amazon subsidiaries. What does this mean? Well, Amazon is the parent company of a lot of other smaller brands. Some of them that you probably frequent that you do not associate with Amazon. So once you break up with Amazon proper, try breaking up with these smaller brands as well. First is Whole Foods. Yep, owned by Amazon. If you shop there, try something else like Trader Joe's. I think Trader Joe's is a pretty good equivalent, and Trader Joe's is family owned, and I reviewed them in this video. But also try your local co-op. Your local co-op is so much better than Whole Foods. Audible. If you like audiobooks and you use Audible, don't, for 2 reasons. 1, it's supporting Amazon, and 2, it's costing you money. If you have a library card, try the Libby or the Hoopla apps, and you can get audiobooks for free. You can borrow them endlessly, you can borrow them time and time again without costing you anything, and it supports your local library. Kindle is another one. If you're an ebook fan, get off of Kindle. If you have a Kindle, keep it. I'm not saying throw your Kindle away, but quit buying books on Kindle. Once again, sync up your library card to the Libby or Hoopla apps, which you can get on your Kindle, and read audiobooks for free. Ring Doorbell is also owned by Amazon, and Goodreads, which if you review your books on Goodreads, also owned by Amazon. Try a smaller book reviewing app like Storygraph. And more, but those are some of the biggest, most well-known, most used Amazon subsidiaries, so try breaking up with those first. My last piece of advice is to give yourself grace. Just like with going zero waste, you do not have to give up Amazon overnight if you don't want to. And if you fall back and you make a purchase on Amazon at midnight when you're half awake, accidentally or whatever, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up for that. Take it as a learning opportunity. Find ways to prevent yourself from using Amazon in the future if that's your goal. Delete the app. remove the bookmark from your favorites. Or maybe you can sleepily browse Depop or ThreadUp and buy secondhand stuff on a whim. If you make an occasional Amazon purchase, that's not the end of the world, nor an excuse to fall back into bad habits. One Amazon purchase per month is better than one per day. It takes time to unlearn bad habits and to break up with consumerism. So be patient and keep practicing. As I said, I used to use Amazon a lot. It did take me a little bit of time to end up breaking up with it completely. Find something else that brings you joy and practice under consumption. Eventually, Amazon will be a thing of your past and hopefully the past of all of us. So for now, be kind to yourself. But I really would like to encourage people to really think through your purchases. This video goes truly hand in hand with breaking up with overconsumption. If we practice breaking up with overconsumption and practice these good habits of consuming less, it will really help you to more easily break up with Amazon completely. And a last note here, please beware of Amazon's greenwashing. I have seen some greenwashing campaigns from eco creators that I know recently promoting Amazon, and that has been very sad to see. If these eco creators use Amazon, that's one thing. Everything that Amazon does in an eco way is greenwashing. If Amazon truly cared about the planet, they have the ability to do so much more than the bare minimum. And the bare minimum is like showing eco products. Like that's all they're doing to call themselves an eco brand. They have reduced a little bit of plastic over the years. I think they are electrifying some of their fleet, and they like promote, we sell Ocotec certified stuff. We sell B Corp certified stuff. How does that make you an eco company? Those companies are eco because they've gotten the certifications, but what are you doing, Amazon? So please watch out for Amazon's greenwashing. They have been known to do it for a long, long time. They're still doing it. It's an oxymoron. Amazon cannot be an eco company unless they drastically change, which I don't see them doing. And if you've never heard the term greenwashing before, check out this video next. If you fall for greenwashing, again, it is not your fault. Take it as a learning opportunity. Be able to spot greenwashing better in the future, and hopefully you'll be on the right step. I also have a free guide to spotting greenwashing, and this video is also accompanied by another free guide to breaking up with Amazon. So 3 free guides all tagged down below for you to get. You simply just need to drop your email on my website. You can get all 3 of these guides free to your inbox. So leave your tips down below for how you have broken up with Amazon or how you are working on breaking up with Amazon down below, because I'm sure my video just scratched the surface. There's got to be more advice out there. Please, please, please practice under consumption. Check out my free guide to breaking up with overconsumption. Learn to be content with less. Try a new hobby. Hang out with friends. Do something besides shopping. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate your efforts to making a better and cleaner planet. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, remember that your small actions make a big difference in the long run. Bye, guys. To something that better. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, bye. So if you cancel your Prime membership, it will cost you more items. So if you cancel, or what's another class? Hello, classes? So once you break up with Amazon proper, try breaking up with, that was weird. I gotta keep going though.